I I encourage those to meditate, but only those who really wish to meditate. And you want it to be genuine and authentic. It's just like love. You don't want to just force love because it's not genuine love, and everybody knows genuine love is love, and non-genuine love is, of course, not love. It's just not it. It's an imposter, a phony, whatever you want to call it. And the point we want to achieve in meditation is nothing we want to be false or phony. It's a state of bliss we want to achieve. Sort of like when you do a hobby you rather enjoy, anything whatsoever. When you get into that state where everything's just flying by, you're enjoying yourself, you're lost in thought, you're just in that moment of contentment and bliss. This is what we're looking for. Of course, if you're doing one of your hobbies, you don't want to be riding a skateboard and be mad and not wanting to ride a skateboard, because what's the point of that? It's not fun. And you're not going to get to that state if you're not ready for the state. You have to be ready. You have to be willing. You have to want to do it. So if you really want to meditate, whether you want to calm your mind, you want to better yourself, don't go into it with these hopes and dreams. Go into meditation just wanting to meditate, because the only thing you can achieve while you're meditating is realizing something that you already haven't realized. And so it's more of just a spot to unwind and do so, and get into this spot of contentment and bliss and be able to enjoy yourself. When we're meditating, we're not trying to shut off thought to the brain. I always get, oh, I can't meditate because I think too much. I can't quiet my brain. I'm always talking. Well, everybody's always talking. Everybody's an overthinker. You think there's someone out there that just has no thoughts going on in their mind? They're just a blank person. They only think when they're speaking or solving a problem. Everybody's constantly thinking, so everybody's in terms as an overthinker. It's just how you attach yourself to these thoughts that you're having. It's how you interact with these thoughts is how you become more eased at mind. You have to realize that how you feel about certain situations is just how you're going to feel. Outcomes are just outcomes. It's all happening in the universe. And you never know what these happenings are going to lead to, so therefore you can't ever label something good or bad. I mean, it's all neutral in the end. So instead of trying to control how we feel and what thoughts we have, we instead filter it and focus our attention on what we want to. And so when we're meditating, we're looking at thoughts as if they're just clouds going by. We're not attaching ourselves to these thoughts and being drawn in. And if we do catch ourselves doing this, we just simply realign and continue watching the clouds from a different perspective. We're just sitting back. It's sort of like we're adding a filter. So you have all these thoughts coming in, and you're just allowing the good thoughts to get through this filter, and that's what you focus your attention on. There's never a clearing of the mind. You can have those moments of silence, but thought is still going on. You've just disattached yourself from this. And that's what you want to reach. That's what you want to achieve when you're meditating. And even if you don't, even just the realigning of your thought and just taking the time to properly breathe and relax is very good for you and good for your mind of itself. So even if you don't get some magical experience or divine message, it's still doing you good and helping you mold your mind into a more thoughtful mind rather than acting out on a whim and lashing out at the wrong time. So if you really wish to meditate, just meditate for the sake of meditating.